Meeting the minister after the other minister seems to not be able to make a go there, John Mars. I put him in there. He's very fearless brother, so I put him.
When will you be constable, Sergeant?
Oh, I don't know. I couldn't make no promise. The world is getting in such condition that we who opens our mouth and tell the world that it's far. And when the bar strikes, you gotta get out of the way. Stay out from the midst of people that is worrying, unless they accuse you of it. As the enemy always wants to accuse the messenger of God as being his troublemaker. They tried to kill Lot because they had discovered that these strange people, the Bible called angels, was visiting his home, and that they had made some kind of plan against their future. And that was the very time when they now are to be destroyed. The judgment of America will not come till America takes us. Pharaoh would not have been drowned if he had not secret means to get rid of Israel. You want to cut off from bread, meals, then that would stop her nation complete. If he could stop the birth of her meal, kill them as fast as they are born. Rather, this was the process used by Yaqub to kill the black baby as fast as it was born, save the brown. The brown one was the product for making the white one. This they were using the same method. Kill the black and save the white. Kill that. Stop him from birth. His children. Get rid of the production of another woman. Make a honest production. And at the end of it, they know. Put it in his food. Put it in his water. Put the knife to him. Get rid of the nigger. The Psalms teaches or prophesies that they, meaning the enemy, has planned to destroy the poor by secret. Secretly, they plan to destroy the poor. Black woman can hardly go through a hospital now, but they are not trying to tamper with her production organs. No, she don't mind if they're in the South. We have them ready for that, and me and the family. prove themselves. Aspirate. The black man. What is it he wants to us? Nothing but good. He won't do that. Oh, the evil you can think of, he'll do it to you. Yeah. But if we are afraid of him, and fearless, of God, then we be the loser. God has the power over us. We are not afraid of God. We are fearless when it comes to him. But when it comes to the devil, we are fearful and cannot disobey him. Some of them say, oh, how am I going to eat? How am I going to live? Why, even this is the number one thing that we must have. And this is the blessing wherewith he blesses the believer. Money, good home, friendship in all walk of life. Look where I have come since 59. Since you first met. Look where I have come. I'm putting a little belt around the country. Right straight from here across the country to Washington. There's a third home. I even have not even...
Third home, Washington?
Yes, sir. I have a third home in Washington.
You do now?
I do now. It's the one the minister live in there. Minister Lonnie Shabbat. That's my home. 40 years ago, I have not even been in it. My wife was in the States sometimes. And it's well furnished. I have not even been in the house. When I went in years ago was when the owner was living in it. So, I'm a living proof or an example of what the Lord promises. He promised protection. He told me, fear not. I am with you, brother. Called me brother. He didn't feel so exalted that he couldn't call me brother. He called me his brother. Which is very easy, said so. And I've been too glad to answer. But the fearful and the unbeliever has this part. I can say truthfully that the Lord is my shepherd and I shall not want. And I don't get out there, hustle for nothing, but try to round up our people. And I don't tax them to take care of me. No temple Muslim will tell you that I come there right there, telling them to raise me so much money, give me so, or give me a home, give me a new car. What they give to me, I buy what I want. And it's enough. I don't have to go ask for that. What they voluntarily give to me is plenty for me. I paid around $63,000 for this house to build it. I had paid $25,000 for that one there. And so now I fixed up the place nice. It's cost me a few more $1,000. I maintain it as it is, which costs a lot of money to keep it up. in Chicago. Now my greatest desire now is land wherein we can raise our own food on. Eat our own farming. Yes.
I just saw that.
I just was talking with the real estate down in Albany, Georgia, tonight. He called me. Just about time was about to come to dinner. Asking me that I received a mail that he sent to me concerning 2 or 3 more farms. So I just had received the mail today and I hadn't got around to opening it, up reading it. But we are about to close a deal on 400 acres of land here in Michigan.
Where?
In Michigan. Yes. 400 acres there that we are buying. There's another plot, 900 acres, not very far from it, that we intend to challenge it. The owner for it, he wants to sell all right enough, but he can't find the buyer. He wants $700,000 for it. So, it's not bad, it's got good land. So,
how many acres?
It's 900 acres. And that's less than $100 an acre. What I was driving for my followers was 5,000 acres of farming land, about 68. To actually produce if 68 crop you own that land. Now, if time will permit us, if we get enough farmland to protect the Muslim from hunger, we got to buy warehouses, cold storage, to store our food in. I was listening to the devil last night, warning his people to take interest in the farm. He tried to give aid to other countries in the way of food to get their friendship. And now, losing those would-be friendly nations was very full of his own food. And he has to feed an army all around the earth. We have 1.5 million out there at sea. That means, brother, 4.5 million meals a day if we eat 3 times a day.
And I was there in January. Unbelievable.
It's a terrible, dreadful looking thing.
Unbelievable. Well, I don't want to take up your entire evening, and I have to get a 10 o'clock plane. you object if I proceed to the 2 or 3 matters I came to raise with you?
Well,
Go right ahead.
well,
I basically mentioned them in my letter to you. And my position was very simple. I was asked to write this thing. My position, very simple, was that I had once before done a documentary involving you, and it was television. And I insisted then that it be done honestly, that you were portrayed factually, allowed to say what you wanted to say then, and that I certainly am not about to deviate from that role now. And this is why I... you hear me, sister? This is why I wanted to come and see you, because there will be, I would imagine, like I know, several points in the picture. So by points, I mean places in the picture where your name will certainly come up through all the Malcolm up until his defection. Incessantly spoke about the Honorable Elijah. And it was my feeling that, one, I would like to have the benefit of your friendship, your guidance, your counsel. I think any point at which your name is mentioned, you should have the right to see these points. You know what I'm talking about, the script now.
Yeah.
And say, well, Lomax, this is a lie. Here is my answer. And I will be legally bound to praise your answer. I don't think it's right, morally nor legally, to let somebody stand up and say something about a person and not allow that person to
speak for himself.
To speak for himself. I've recently gone through that myself, and in addition to that, 20th Century Fox has the money to pay you, whether you want to give it to the nation or to yourself. And knowing you as I do, I know what you'll do with it, but that's your decision to make. They have the money to pay you for what they call right of portrayal. That is, that somebody will be Elijah Muhammad. And also, I am authorized to offer you the right to read every word of that script as relates to you. Every single word. And when you have read it, I will come back and sit at your table or wherever you command me, and you say, now, Brother Lomax, this is what I want to say in response to that. And I will faithfully record and produce every word you say. And
well,
give you the legal right to sue me and them if I don't.
Mr. Lomax, I can't say nothing until I see the transcript and read it. I can't say nothing. I can't condemn nor approve.
Right.
Because I don't know what's there.
Right.
And so, until that you bring it, I have no answer. Pull knock on. Because I don't know what it is. And I would be very ignorant.
Well, if you
We agree on something.
Oh, if you've heard me, and I hope Sister transcribed my notes and make an accurate record of this, what I'm saying is offering you exactly that. In other words, what I am offering is this. I am saying, like I'm offering you more than you're asking for. What I'm saying to you is this. That we agree that when I get the script written, I bring it to you. And you say yay or nay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm offering you.
And I can't say either one.
I haven't even written it. I can't say yea or nay myself until I have written it.
Oh, you have never written it?
No, I'm just in the process.
You never wrote it?
I'm just in the process of beginning to put it together. But now what they're willing to do, for example, as you know, during Malcolm's days before he joined the nation, he did a lot of hustling in New York, remember that day? And he did a lot of dancing, for example, at Savoy Ballroom. Now, at Savoy Ballroom, at the time, Duke Ellington was playing. So I met with Duke Ellington the other day. And I said, look, we want to have a scene in the picture of your playing at Savoy. And we're willing to offer you so much to get a binding contract subject to your approval when the script is written. And that's what he's being offered. So I don't expect you to agree with me.
You know, I'm
until you
kind of an odd man out here. You know, when it comes to dealing with their world of graft, I call it money graft, you know.
Yeah.
I can't get mixed up into that. I can't get mixed up into something that is used partly for commercialized, partly for sports, partly for just government knowledge of this or that of you. I can't get mixed up like that because it would actually destroy the respect and honor of my work. And I don't need to get into nothing for money. I get the money. And I don't have to do anything to disgrace myself. And as far as my people, them that want some money, I would advise them to just come and follow me. I will give them money. I get the money. The money coming to me from God and from the nation of the earth. I don't have to worry about this brother's not going to have some money. No, but this sister, no. They didn't have none before they got to me. But they follow me and do like I tell them. They don't have money. And they don't have to worry about how they're going to live. Just all prepared for us before we was born. When I was in Egypt, as I have told about that, President Nelson, his secretary, his private secretary, and God, they carried me over. They have two palaces there. They carried me over to one with 75 rooms. Good and guards and servants in it. And about 6.5 or more steel fence around it. They say, here, take it. We will give it to you. You move here. You and your family. And go to French West Africa. And teach those people there. You have 1.5 million on your side overnight. And teach your people back in America from here. We will protect you. That you, a lot of time, you know, those people there, they don't care nothing about following you and what you do. He said they're proud. He said they think that the devil there is going to be their support forever. He said, get your people in Africa there, they all will follow you there. And just teach those that come from. Okay, here come an African scientist. He's in Colorado now. There. He says to me almost the same thing. He said, why, Mr. Malcolm, you waste your time with these people here teaching them the truth? He said, it's the truth. But they don't give us no teaching like that, as long as they can work for the devil and we kick them in the pants. He said, they stay right on here forever. So we burn the devil up. Why don't you go to your people in hell? He says, they will welcome you. They have all Africa behind you if you go there and teach them what you were teaching them. You said, go to New Zealand. He said, there are people out there, they need you out there. Well, Birmingham and teach it out. He wrote, and after a while he came. He kissed me twice. And he says to me, I just wish I could come out there. Well, when I went to the Mary's in Pakistan in 59, I had visas for these places. I had intent to visit them. But it just was too much traveling, stopping, teaching until you hit the ground for the near somebody grabbing you to take you somewhere to talk. For maybe part of the night. And that was daily. Sometimes 3 or 4 places at once. In one day. And all the executive people of the government, officials of the government, they didn't allow me to go to no common person home. No, so they was afraid for my safety, they say. For the government of all of the countries that I visited went directly to them. They was there waiting. Their agent was at the airport waiting for us. So this honor, that was something that they yet was not getting. That I'm just pouring in the streets here. And a proud so-called American Negro walking around, kicking it about the foot, looking, grinning out of the corner of his mouth, winking his eye to the other one, making fun of it, and looking happy at his enemy, the devil.
When I get this thing ready, as you know, I've already talked to Brother Jacko. When I get it ready,
he called me.
Then he called me back. When I get it ready, should I send him a copy when I send you a copy?
Well, you better get me a copy first. Then I can let you know whether or not you could give me a do. I would like to see what you're going to write first before anyone get a hold of it. And then you and I decide first.
You have my word, as soon as the first draft is ready, I will write you or wire you and make an appointment to come in at your convenience before anyone has seen it.
Good.
Is that agreeable?
That's agreeable.
That's a bond. It's done.
Well, that's what my word is.
You don't have to tell me. Would one of you do me a favor and call Brother Campbell to come pick me up? He's at BR69301. That's Clovis Campbell, the state senator. Please.
Is he where around us, brother?
Clovis? He's about 5 minutes from here by car.
Oh, brother, we'll take you. You don't have to worry him.
Well, he and his wife were waiting for me to call them. So would you just call them and tell them?
Tell them that you're on your way.
I'm on my way, and I'll be there in the next 15, 20 minutes.
Yes, sir. We don't want to.
You know what it is, don't you?
We're not that cheap.
I think you're going to... I think when I get it finished, I think you're going to like it. I'm going at it honestly. I'm not fooled by it. You read Alex Haley's biography. I'm not fooled by that one.
Okay.
I'm not fooled by that one.
Okay.
As you know, there are a lot of things I know that ain't there, right? As you know, I know them, don't you?
Well,
sir,
one thing I want to say this. That brother.
Yeah, I know. You know I was there. And I don't have to explain it. You know, and I know.
If you were working for me, you wouldn't worry for nothing.
You know, and there's something they just ain't so. And I know it.
Yeah, well, you know, these things, if money you want, look at Howard. Look up there in the UN. That's an old man, and he just...
Who's that? Oh, yeah. What's his name?
Howard.
What's Howard's first name? Charles.
Howard.
What did you say the number was?
Well, he is working for our country. I doubled Howard's
PR6 930
PR6 930
01.
01.
Yeah, I read that thing. Put it down. I woke up the next morning and I read it again. And I'm saying now there's some things that I was in on, that I helped put together with these hands, and I just know this just ain't so. Just ain't so. And
Malcolm could have been made what he was. He was going to the start. If he had not been so silly to start thinking that he could deprive me of the honor of my divine mission. If he had not been so foolish to think so, and then set out to try and do so to put himself in my place. He wanted the people, after he had made a few lectures around colleges, university, to spoil Malcolm. Malcolm never was anything. And this, upshoot to the moon all of a sudden, he forgot that the sun was shining. He's thinking the moon had it. And the moon was only just reflecting the light from the sun. And this spoiled the young fellow. And he just hurt himself. I said, now, here goes another good labor. Would have been a good labor. I had lost some before that. For him now. Get envious, jealous, proud, over a few applause from the people, and thinking, now I can do this.
you know, I'm going to say this in the picture.
Pardon me?
I'm going to say this. Oh, I mean, not quoting you saying it, but from what I know that was going on in Malcolm's head, because I talked to him during the whole crisis period. I was the last person he talked to before he got on the plane. Remember when he came out here on Chickens Coming Home to Roost? Remember?
Yeah.
And I talked to Malcolm. And the other people came to talk.
You put it in your book. The word is given.
In fact, the world that was swirling around that he was going to break with the messenger, and I just didn't believe he was that stupid. Although every evidence was in front of me. It's one of the few times in my life I ever looked at evidence, and because I didn't believe a man was this stupid, I went wrong. If you notice in the tail end of the book, I said he will never break from the messenger. I didn't believe he would do it. But I was wrong.
Yeah.
I was wrong because I listened to him.
So many was surprised.
I just didn't believe Malcolm would be that stupid. I really didn't.
But I saw Malcolm slipping about a year or two before. I said, if I can hold this man, I said, I would do good. I could discover this problem I can. And when he go to places to make public speech, I said, this young man is getting kind of proud of himself. And that if he don't be careful, he's going to lose. Because that's what happens. I said, no, I have by the power of God brought him out of the prison and out of the slums and drug addicts or where addictions of Harlem. And this man is reflecting his vow too. Because he is now wanting the honor of the people. He's just begging colleges and university staff to get a chance to say something. I said, he wants big on. I said, then if he wants to do something big, get his people in trouble. I said, now he goes try and attack the old devil in the South. I said, well, we don't tear down to defend him. I said, there is no such time for that now. We have to wait until things are full good tonight. And I said, what? I called him in and I said, what are you? Not after he started up, but before he ever did this, he was talking to me about it. He wanted to start there in the Harlem.
I know he did.
And I said, brother, I said, you can't win without the God on your side. I said, he has given me the knowledge and the time. I said, I keep telling you to be patient. I said, the time will come when you won't have to lose no blood. I said, the our people lost too much blood here for 400 years. I said, what do you want now to go around drinking their life blood out at the hand of this devil before this power is broken? So, he said, that's right. Apostle, that's right. I know you know what to tell me. I'm going to do what you said. Then when he leave me, then he didn't do it. Well, now, this making fun of the president, you know I didn't care nothing about it. He went up there and spit in his face where that concerned. But the thing of it is this. He and I both was a public servant. All right. If he's so dumb, they get out and laugh, make fun of the death of a public servant, even though he is the enemy. You're not supposed to disgrace your own intelligence like that, and you're out here in the public too. I told him, I said, you shouldn't have said a thing like that. I said, the devil will make it hard for our followers there in jail. Go around and beat the heads. The believers that's now in jail. Saying, oh, you so-and-so and so. You laugh and you leave. The teachers out there laughing. Jolly old the president getting killed. I said, they suffer at the hands of the guards in prison. I said, you hating your own followers. And I said, you shouldn't do this. So he had promised me he was not going to do so. But as the Time reporters mentioned, after he began to get called, he was just about ready to dismiss meeting. He hadn't said these things. But as soon as they went to appoint him, then he went to the extreme, referring to the death of the president as something for a mockery. Well, in fact, he was the president of all those under the flag. And you should show respect. He would not have did that for us. Probably he would have said, well, Elijah did a good job trying to reform his people while he was living. If he had lived, I believe that would be said about him anyway. I believe he would have did a better job than any Negro reformer. Okay, that's the man dead then. They'd said some things good about us now under cover, but they don't want the public to know it because they don't want to be no help in resurrecting the Negro. Because the quicker he is resurrected, that's bad news.
You know, this final word before I go. You may already know this. Sister Betty, his widow.
Yeah.
She sold the rights to Alex Haley's book and to her private papers to a man in Hollywood named Marvin Worth. He made that into a really and through Columbia Pictures, they hope to do something with that. In fact, they asked James Baldwin to write it. I don't know whether Baldwin will or will not write it. But I do know, because I saw the contract, that they gave her a huge, well, not a huge, but Hollywood Street, 10%, I think it is, of the profits from the film. So you probably will be hearing from them.
Oh, yes. I have been informed about this devil document we have on the Muslim. He's going to pull it out.
Which one are you talking about? The one I'm talking
No.
Oh.
You see, the book must be fulfilled. That the devil spewed up a flood like water after the woman, that she may be carried away in the flood. That's propaganda. And you'll soon see. But he waits for us proper time. We also have something holding back to let go when he do this. But this is only to try to deceive the people. But the woman escaped. The earth opened his mouth and swallowed the flood up. So as the earth swallows up all the water that goes up from where it comes down to it, this people here will swallow that up. This propaganda. And it won't take no effect. It still won't drown the woman. No, sir. It's all of what Malcolm said after he deviated to try to destroy me. He knew he was gone. He knew we were not know he was him. So he just thought that after I now break down and ask the people to pardon me for what I have said against them. He asked pardon from the devil that he was wrong. He felt wrong. Yes, sir. Wrong in calling them devil, that they just as good as anybody, you know, and that the God have lied on you all. That's what he was saying. You're all not devils. No. And he's telling us, well, he called the true teaching a tuxedo religion. And he made one. And he says, come on in my place here, with your cigarettes on and with your liquor on your breath, and smoke all you want to. And whatever you have on, you keep it on. Nobody gonna check you here. He thought he'd get a lot of followers like that. Okay. Here come a fella in with a sawed-off shotgun sitting up laying across his lap, waiting until he rise up to speak. All right. That's what he got. The God had taught me, and Malcolm had asked me to put a stop to searching people, especially people he believed was of the intellectual group. I said, I will not search these type of people if I know them, and others know them. I said, they're not going to disgrace themselves in no such act, such as doctors, educators. I said, they're not going to cut no such a fool as that. I said, that just don't happen by them. I said, but let me know who they are. And so in Philadelphia, when I made speak there, he had a group, and I didn't know who this group was. I said, what are they? He said, are they all? They're all very intelligent people. Very intelligent. I said, well, what are they? Some of them were devils too. I said, no, man. I said, God told me to say something. I said, we shall go and say. I said, God knows that they would plan to kill me, and I would be foolish. Now, to come out here and say, look, God, I don't think they're going to do anything. I'll let them come on in. I said, I'll be a dead man. And he wanted me to. So he said, now, my brothers now, they know it. And if anything happened to him, we'll hold you responsible. Well, one of my brothers, he flew around and got killed, and he kept on his face. My own brother's son. And he just do this himself. A lot of people think I ordered Malcolm to death. I was thinking Malcolm alive. To tell you the truth, because I wouldn't let none of my fellows kill them. I was trying my best to keep them. Keep your hands off of him all the while. I never did tell one that he should kill Malcolm. I want Malcolm to come to just what he come to. Let the people see who Malcolm is. And let him be gotten by God. I mean, let God appoint someone. I don't want to appoint nobody. They tell me he didn't send me to kill these people. And I told my own sons. And my father say no to, and all of them would tell you the same thing. He didn't send me to kill these silly people. He sent me to try and save them. I said, the devil killing them. I said, Malcolm, talk all you want to. I said, you won't hurt nobody but himself. And that's all we heard. All of his sons, like a pail of water from upstairs falling on a man's head downstairs. He didn't tolerate me, he hate him. He didn't take away my followers. My followers still would be increased. I have more followers now than I ever had with Malcolm. They started increasing right after that. Yeah. So Malcolm didn't hurt himself. He didn't hurt me.
All right, sir. I should be ready for the first draft of this stage in the next 3 or 4 weeks.
Yes, sir. Well,
as soon as I'm ready,
let me know when you're out.
I'll do. Yes. Well, thank you for your hospitality, sir.
Oh, don't mention it, brother. It's always you.
Well, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Anytime you find a place here with your little boy. Yes, sir. Take care of yourself now, brother. And,
all right, I will. And I'll be in touch with you.
All right, brother.
Sisters.
All right, brother.